My name's Surine, and I am an agronomist with GMAX Ag Team in Meadow Lake. I'm here today to talk to you about two different chemicals that we use for harvest desiccation. The first is Roundup, Glyphosate, and the second is Diquat, which is Regular. This plant here is a good representation of what we need to use for timing wise on Roundup. The bottom pods are dry. You can hear the peas rattle around in the pods. The middle pods have a leathery exterior, and the top pods, when you pull a pea out, you should be able to just pinch it, and the two pods, or the two halves of the peas, will come apart easily. That is 60 to 70% maturity. For Diquat, we want to go a little bit later, so closer to 90% maturity. And as you can see, the pods at the bottom, you flick a little bit and the peas rattle around, and there's only one or two at the top that are leathery, but most of the moisture is already gone. The reason we wait for this timing here is because Roundup provides a little bit of dry down, while Diquat does not. Diquat is a contact herbicide. So whatever it touches, it will kill. It's a quick kill. For Roundup is a systemic herbicide. That means it gets into the plant, it moves around the plant, and it goes to where it needs to go to kill. In Roundup's case, it'll get down to the roots and kill the plant from there. Rule of thumb for Roundup is 10 to 14 days, but depending on where you are and how much moisture you get, it can be longer. Up here in Meadow Lake, we're usually around the 21 days. Diquat, on the other hand, is 3 to 7 days. There are products that you can add that will help the efficacy of your herbicides, and those are called adjuvants. The first one we're going to talk about is a non-ionic surfactant. So that is Hyactivate or Agronomy. What that does is when the droplet hits the plant, it spreads it out and it reduces how fast it evaporates. Next would be Crimson, which is a mix of ammonium sulfate and anti-foam and a couple other things. That is good with Roundup. That helps tie up the hard water so it does not tie up your glyphosate. It allows the herbicide to move through the plant a little bit faster. Next is Interlock. It is a utility modifier. It is a drift deposition agent. So it takes all of your fines and puts them into slightly larger droplets that then help the herbicide penetrate the canopy and get down to the bottom, so you get good coverage. And lastly is a new product called Masterlock, which is a blend of a non-ionic surfactant and a drift deposition agent. This combines the previous benefits of the two and puts them all into one. Helps the droplet stay on the plant longer, helps it spread out on the plant, and it helps it get down through the canopy. And those are just a couple different products that you can add to your harvest desiccants to increase their efficacy. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good harvest.